American Broadcasting Company presents America's most talented kids in a rootin' tootin' Sunday morning get-together, the Ranger Ranch Roundup.
Your page of life is turned.
Starring Floyd Heath.
Well, I feel like
with Sheriff Floyd Buckley. And all the junior rangers and rangerettes of Ranger Ranch.
Well, welcome, folks. Welcome to Ranger Ranch. Looks like we're going to have a heap of fun here on Ranger Ranch today. You know why? Just as soon as Chuck Wagon Charlie gets here with all the supplies, we're going to have a real old-fashioned Western weenie roast. That's right. Yes, sir. Going to have a weenie roast. We're going to have a whole flock of hot dogs and slurped up with mustard.
Wait a minute, Ranger boy. That's not all we have on the menu.
Now, Texas Lucy, how come you know so much about that, huh?
Did you forget? The kids' Ranger Ranch voted me chair lady of the Each Committee.
No.
Yeah.
Well, since you're the Chuck chair lady, suppose you tell us what's on the menu, huh?
Oh, just thousands of things.
Thousands of things like what, honey?
We're going to have beans.
Oh, I see. Thousands of things, huh? Well, I tell you what, now, make sure that you heap up a few hundred of them things on my plate. But none of them magic beans like Beanie had last week.
You mean those Mexican jumping beans?
Yeah, the jumping
You
beans.
don't have to worry. Beanie's eating them already.
He ate them?
Yeah. And they haven't affected me at all.
Yes, sir. That's my baby. Jumping beans never leaped like that before. That's that Beanie for you. He's always getting into some kind of trouble.
not kidding.
Now he went off and ate jumping beans, and he'll probably be leaping around like a mule colt full of spring grass the rest of the day.
Probably.
Say, what else you got planned for the kids, huh?
Well, since it's a ranch picnic, I thought we'd have horseradish,
Horseradish, reasonable.
saddle steak,
Saddle, you're going to eat that side saddle.
and we've got to have punch.
Punch?
We must have
Punch? What kind of punch?
cow punch.
Oh, buttermilk.
Yep,
Had me fooled there for a little while. Where are you aiming to get buttermilk, honey?
What, from the sky, of course.
Oh, now, honey, how you going to do that?
Why, Ranger Boy, haven't you heard of buttermilk sky? Oh, buttermilk sky, I keep my eye new on you. What's the good word tonight? Are you gonna be mellow tonight? Oh, buttermilk sky, can't you see my little donkey and me? We're as happy as a Christmas tree, heading for the one I love. I'm gonna pop it a question, that question. Do you, darling, do you do? It'll be easy, so easy, if I can only bank on you. Oh, buttermilk sky, I'm telling you why, now you know. Keep it in mind tonight. Keep brushing those clouds from sight. Oh, buttermilk sky, don't you feel me when I'm in your most? Hang the moon above her hitching post. Hitch me to the one I love.
Yes, there's Texas, Lucy. So that's where you're aiming to get your buttermilk, huh? No, not from you, Nanny. You take care of your kids there. See, while you're up there, honey, you climb up there milking them clouds. Be careful you don't fall off the ladder, will you, huh?
I'll make sure.
Don't want that to happen. Hey, you know what? My old breadbasket, stay here, Nanny, here. My old breadbasket tells me that Chuck is late.
I better go see what happened to Chuck Wagon Charlie. See you later, Ranger Boy.
Yeah, see you later, honey. By gum, all ready to go and no Chuck Wagon Charlie.
Boy, can you help me?
Maybe you can, honey. What?
Well, I don't know whether to wear this dress to the weenie roast today or not.
Look it over.
Do you like it?
Yeah. Looks right pretty, honey. Yeah, like them little shoes, too.
You know, this is really a traveling dress.
A traveling dress?
Uh-huh. It travels for my mother, for my big sister, and then for my big sister, me.
That's traveling some, eh? Well, on you it looks right pretty, honey.
Know why that is?
Why is that?
East is east, west is west, and the long one's called shoes. Let's go where the gals keep wearing those frills and flowers and buttons and bows. And I'm all yours and buttons and bows. Don't bury me on this prairie. Take me where the seaman grows. Let's move down to some big town where the left gal by to cut her clothes. And I'm all yours in buttons and bows. I love you in buckskin. Skirts that are homespun. But I love you longer, stronger. Where your friends don't toot no gum. Roasting them, buckboard bouncing, the cactus hurts me toes. Let's burn moose, look out, using those silks and satins and linen that shows. And I'm all yours in buttons and bows.
Step on your own feet, Dad, Ed. Oh, here's on the road. That was mighty pretty. That's just what it was, uh-huh. Just 'cause Chuck Wagon Charlie is late there, no use that Sparky has to go without something. He'd have another bite, huh? Don't be so hoggish. You're a horse, not a hog. Know who this is, huh? This is Sparky. Come over here so we can see you better. That's a good fellow. And some boy or girl at home is going to win a pony just like Sparky. Like to own him, huh? You just put your thinking cap on, think up a good name. Now, I'll tell you what else you're going to earn, too. First prize is a free vacation for the whole family on Ranger Ranch. Ranger Ranch is located up in the rolling hills of North Branch, New Jersey. And we're going to have a heap of fun up there and learn to ride and do trick roping and everything. Sparky, go on back with Montana, will you? Huh? Here, one more bite. Go on. Take it along. Here, you take him back, Montana. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell the kids about that a little bit later on. But meanwhile, I got to find out just why Slim is acting so glum. Slim, come here. I got to straighten this out, boy. What are you so glum about, huh?
Oh, I just seen Chuck Wagon Charlie heading down the trail, limping along. Looks like our Winnie roast is going to be held up.
Yeah? Well, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Something happened to the buckboard and the supplies?
Don't rightly know, Ranger Boy. Looks like Chuck Wagon Charlie run into some trouble, too.
Well, your hair's too nice, too. You know that, don't you, Slim? That. Now, I tell you what. The supply wagon, by gum, I'm worried about that, but I'm worried about Charlie, too. But I'm not going to let that stop. We're going to have a weenie roast anyway. I'm gonna make, and not only that, real high-grade weenies, too. Yeah. I'll tell you what. We got a... Beanie, come in. Beanie, I'll make you top hand. Pick yourself out a half a dozen good stout cowpokes. Go down, get the supplies. Get Chuck Wagon Charlie, and fetch him back here just as soon as you can.
Sure, Ranger Boy.
Okay, go to work on
now.
that.
I'll take you three hombres. You go down and get the supplies, and you three go down to meet Chuck Wagon Charlie. Now go on, I'll go down and meet you later.
That's
Can
good.
I go too, Ranger Boy?
Well, honey, I'm afraid that you're too little to go.
Oh, you always say I'm too little. holes.
No gopher holes. Don't go away, Beanie. Don't go away. Now, if Beanie here will just keep a real sharp eye on you and hold your hand good and tight, I guess it'll be all right to run along, sweetheart.
Please, Beanie, please.
Oh, Verna, I gotta go on an important expedition, and I can't be dragging you along.
Beanie, there was a time when men folks were right proud of looking after the women folks. In fact, the quality of a man could be told by the responsibility that he was willing to shoulder. Now, maybe I guessed you wrong. Of course, if you're afraid of responsibility, Slim...
Wait a minute, Ranger boy. Me afraid of responsibility? Come along with me, Verna. I'll show you.
Looks like trouble all the time. Tell me, Slim, did you notice this chuck wagon Charlie all right? Was he hurt?
No, he was all right. But that buckboard of his is in mighty straight shape.
Oh, what would you say is wrong with the wagon?
Well, from what I could see...
Tell us about it.
The wheel of the wagon is broken, and it ain't gonna turn no more. My days on the prairie are over. There's weeds around the old ranch door. There ain't any campfire a-smoking when we sang when the day was through. The wheel of the wagon is broken, and gone is the west I knew. Goodbye, old faithful. There's a sign on the ranch for sale. Goodbye, old faithful. Looks like the end of the trail. My days on the prairie are over. There's weeds round the old ranch door. The wheel of the wagon is broken, and it ain't gonna turn no more.
Wait for me, fellas! Wait for me!
Well, chuck wagon Charlie.
I'm glad to see you, boy.
Right, proud to see you. I see the Rangers finally rounded you up, huh?
Yes, they sure did. Ranger boy, and it's a good thing, too, because I'm just plumb tuckered out.
Oh?
Oh, my feet are just killing me. Look at them poor things. I must have walked 100 miles.
Now, Charlie, don't go stretching your mileage there a little bit.
Well,
100 miles.
Well, 50 miles.
50
if it were
miles.
an inch, it was 50 miles.
50 miles.
10. 5. Well, I'll bet you it was at least a mile.
Maybe a half a mile, chuck wagon Charlie, but what happened? Wait just a minute, excuse me. Hey, you kids over there, straighten out the chuck and the supplies, will you? Chuck wagon Charlie. Charlie here's kind of tired, and I'm going to make sure that he takes it easy. What really happened out there, huh?
What happened?
I'm going to take it easy myself, yeah.
Well, believe me, you wouldn't believe it if I told you.
That's probably right, but tell me anyway, huh?
Well, there I was in the middle of the jungle.
Jungle?
Well, plumb smack in the middle of the desert.
Desert?
Well, like I was saying, I was driving across the prairie.
Prairie, that's better.
It sure is. I didn't care for that jungle nohow. Well, there I was driving across the prairie, and I ran smack dab into a mess of mountain lions.
Whole mess of them. How many?
Yes.
1, 2?
10.
10, Charlie.
Well, 1.
Oh.
It was the biggest fella I ever seen. A great big fella, 10 feet long.
10 feet long, Charlie?
Well, 5. 5 feet. And I ain't backing down an inch on that. Not 1 inch. 5 feet. He had the biggest claws I ever saw. Sharp as razor blades and teeth like iron spikes. I wasn't scared, naturally.
Naturally.
No, but my horse was.
Oh.
He shied up in the air and took off, and there it was in the middle of nowhere. A busted wagon and no horse. Well, there I stayed until the kids come along and picked me up. You know, Ranger boy, I feel like I owe them kids something.
You owe them something like what, Charlie?
For saving me from that horrible critter.
Yeah, what do you figure you owe
Well, they ain't got nothing to offer but except my music.
them?
Say, how about an old-fashioned square dance?
Square dance?
Yes.
Hey, kids, how'd you like to do a square dance, huh? Balance off. Everybody get your partners there. That's right. Uh-huh. How about you, Chuck Wagon Charlie? You ready?
Already raring to go.
Well, let her flicker. Uh-huh. On to your partners, one and all join hands, wait for the call. Round and round to the right you go. When you get back home, you don't see Don't see with your corner girl. Don't see with your own sweet girl. Now swing that gal, the pretty little gal, the gal you call your own. Swing your corner girl now. Go swing that corner girl. That's it. Back to your own sweet girl. All join hands, circle left. Round and round to the left you go. You get back home, do-si-do. That's it. Now, element left with your left hand. Element right with your right hand. Element left with your left hand. Slam right and left all the way around. That's it. Meet your girl, call your own, take her home, swing that galley, call your own. That's it. Bring her home, man. Promenade around the hall. That's it. Here we go. All join hands. Here we go. Round and round, right you go. See if you can go to beat the band now. Let's go. Here we go. Circle back. Go in the middle. Oh, them kids got a time. I'm telling you, Chuck Wagon Charlie. Oh, better. Well, I'm telling you, it's mighty fine to see you down here with all the kids and everything. Right now, I never saw things so pretty. The desert with the cactus in bloom out there and all, it's just like a mirage.
A mirage?
Yeah, you know what a mirage is, don't you?
Sure, that's a place where you keep your car. Oh,
No, that's a garage. A mirage, that's a kind of a spook place. It don't actually exist except in your imagination.
I see.
But it's got beautiful trees, babbling springs.
Oh, so you're going to start telling them their tall tales, stealing my stuff, eh?
Nah, Chuck Wagon Charlie, if I was going to tell a tall tale, I don't fool around. I make it a whopper. I'd show you what I mean. Slim.
Yes?
Slim, fetch me my guitar, would you, huh? Yeah, go on, fetch that over here. I'll show you what I mean. You think you're 10-foot mountain lions and everything. I'll show you. Uh-huh. All right. I was born almost 10,000 years ago.
Oh, Ranger.
And there's nothing in the world that I don't know. I saw Peter, Paul, and Moses playing Ring Around the Roses, and I'm here to lick the guy what says ain't so. Queen Elizabeth, she fell in love with me. Yes, she did. We were married in Milwaukee secretly. But I hung around and shook her, then I went with General Hooker to shoot mosquitoes down in Tennessee. Some of them were jet jobs, yeah. I'm the greatest engineer in the earth of ours. I drive the train from Earth to all the stars. Make daily trips to the moon while my whistle plays a tune and my engine pulls 100 million cars. Hear about Jonah, huh? Yeah. I saw Jonah when he got swallowed by the whale. And I thought he'd never live to tell the tale. But old Jonah had had garlic, and he gave the whale the colic, so he coughed him up and let him out again. Oh, Bibber, that
I'm so full of high-grade weenies, I haven't got breath enough to talk. I don't think I got breath enough to make my big announcement.
Announcement? What's that, Sheriff?
Well, you know. Oh, the announcement about how the boys and girls can win a... Oh, wait till I get my breath.
Now, look, if you're going to talk about Sparky, There's a whole lot of young'uns out there waiting to hear about how they can win it, and you better just let your belt out a few notches and start talking, Sheriff.
All right, here we go. Do the best I can.
I'm going to get a hot dog.
We're going to give away a pony, just like Sparky that you saw here a little while ago. And we're going to give as a bonus a 5-day vacation for a whole family out on Ranger Ranch in the rolling hills of North Branch, New Jersey. That's all going to be free. Now, here's all you have to do to enter this here contest. Think of a name for the pony. And then, in 25 words or less, tell us why you picked that particular name. Now, to the boy or girl who, in the opinion of the judges, sends in the most original name and letter will be awarded the pony and the vacation. You're all eligible. Now, don't forget, your letters must be postmarked not later than midnight, May the 10th. Don't forget, address all your letters to Ranger Ranch Roundup, Post Office Box 339, Radio City, 19, New York.
No, Ranger boy.
That's fun.
I'd sure like to win a pony like Sparky.
Win a pony like Sparky? Well, you already got a burro and a half a dozen chickens. We'll pull him there. Now, come here. Now, I'll tell you what, it'd be awfully nice, and a lot of kids would like to win a pony like Sparky, I know. Really be a fine pal.
You know, there's a lot of things I like, though.
Yeah, like what?
Well, even though I do horse around a lot, I like music, books, and good painting.
Hey, that's that culture stuff. I didn't know that about you, Beanie. Somebody let the chicken coop open, Actor. Hey, is there any... Come here, Duck, come on. Tell me, is there any painter particularly that you like? Maybe, Remington. You know, he was the old master painter of the West.
Boy, I feel, Ranger boy, there's only one master painter.
Oh?
Oh, the old master painter from the faraway hills. Painted the bodies and the daffodils. He put the purple in the twilight haze. It's in a rainbow for the rainy days. Painted the mural of the blue summer sky. Painted the devil in my darling eye. Captured the dreamer with 1,000 thrills. The old master painter from the faraway hills. Old master painter from the faraway hills. Painted the bodies and the daffodils. He put the purple in the twilight haze. There's a rainbow for the rainy days. Painted the mural on the blue summer sky. Painted the devil in my darling eye. Captured the dreamer with 1,000 thrills. The old man's painter from the faraway hills. From the faraway hills. From the faraway hills.
That was mighty fine, Beanie, mighty fine.
Sure was,
Sure.
Beanie.
Thank you.
You'd have been a heap better if when I was out there with them ferocious mountain lions that I'd been thinking of that old master painter feller.
Now, looky here, Chuckwagon, Charlie. You're not going to tell us about the desert again because I sent little Vernabelle. Little Vernabelle along with Beanie here looking for you, and she wasn't scared at all. Where are you, Vernabelle? Verna? Hey, where is that young one?
I don't know, Ranger boy, but you came in with us.
Look, I told you to hold on to her
I
hand.
couldn't. I had to carry the box in the middle.
Oh, I'd better get out there and look for her. It's getting dark. Yes.
They said, it's all right, but I don't want her messing
Wait a
around with
minute.
any of them mountain lions, I'll tell you that.
You hear that?
What's this? Hey, wait a minute. Hold on. Look at yonder.
Well, for goodness sake. Vernabelle, honey, come here. We were worried about you. Where you been?
Oh, I was all right. Just I walk slow because my legs are smart. And anyway, look at the pretty tree I found in the chuck wagon.
Hey, nice, but tell me, where'd that roar come from?
Oh, the roar? That was me. I was just clearing the prairie dust out of my lungs.
Worse than the catamount.
Ranger boy, I better be getting.
Wait a minute. Before you get getting, come here. Come here, Chuckwagon, Charlie. Take a look at this. Would this be that ferocious mountain lion that you're talking about?
Is he a killer?
Yeah, he's a killer.
Be careful. He's ferocious. He ought to be in a cage.
Oh, now, there's nothing to be frightened of, Chuck Wagon, Charlie. Come here, Heath. You can pet him. And you wouldn't want to put him in a cage, would you?
Well, somehow he don't look so ferocious now.
Gee, I'm glad you're here, Chuck and Charlie. You're funny.
Oh, funny, I am?
But I wish I knew you were coming.
Why?
Well, if I knew you were coming, I'd have baked the cake.
No.
Oh, yes.
Oh, well, go ahead.
If I knew you were like me, cake, 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 cake. If I knew you were like me, cake, had to drop me away on a hard stand. The ground is fine. If the line had dropped me away on a hard stand. And brother was a match for you. Oh, I don't know where you come from. No, I don't know where you've been. For you was a river, where you brother, a big, big, big darling. If I knew you come out, they cake, hard bang. Give me steak. If I knew you were like me, cake, hot to do, hot to do, hot to do. Oh, I don't know where you come from, and I don't know where you've been. So it really doesn't matter if you're really matter and big, big, big darling. If I knew you come out, they cake, hard bang. Give me steak. If I knew you come out, they cake, hot to do, hot to do, hot to do. Hot to do, hot to do, hot to do. Hot to do.
That's sure something there. Well, getting kind of late, but I'm certainly mighty proud that you come by to visit us, Chuckwag and Charlie. The kids have had a heap of fun, thanks to you.
Well, if I didn't say I had me a good time, I'd be fibbing. Yes, sir. I tell you, well, I got to be getting back to the camp now. You understand? It's getting dark. I don't want to get messing around with no coyotes.
Well, now, wait a minute, Charlie. I don't want you to go. I don't want you to go back there. I'll tell you why. Like to have you set a spell with us, and maybe we'll do a tune together. Besides that, it's getting kind of late now. Getting mighty late. I don't want you running around with them ferocious mountain lions.
Well, I'll be
Uh-huh. What do you say, cowhand? You let me sit down a while, will you, huh? That's fine. We're going to sit here and kind of look at the sunset. And if you notice, the cactus over there is casting long shadows. It's twilight now. Twilight on the trail. When it's twilight on the trail and I jog along, the world is like a dream and the ripple of the stream is my soul. When it's twilight on the trail and I rest once more, my ceiling is the sky and the grass on which I lie is my floor. I never ever have a nickel in my teeth, never ever have a debt to pay. Still I understand what real contentment means. Guess I was born that way. When it's twilight on the trail and my voice is still, please plant this heart of mine underneath the lonesome pine on the hill. Well, getting kind of late. just about sleepy time. Talking about sleepy time, look over there, huh? Look at that. There's a couple of youngsters over there that won't need to count the sheep tonight. Well, you know what they say? They say that the good of heart sleep easy. So, folks, I want you to keep goodness in your heart until we meet again. This is all the kids on Ranger Ranch and Ranger Boy Heath saying, oh, way down in Indian Nation,
Ranger Ranch Roundup was written by Louis M. Hayward. Production assistants, Hal Kagan and Al Davidson. Technical director, Walter Cubulus. Costumes by Fay Ward. Music by Julian Gould. Associate producer, Floyd Buckley. Directed by Marshall Dixon. And this is a Tommy Lewis production.
The preceding program, originally telecast by ABC in New York, has come to you by special video recording. This is ABC, the American Broadcasting Company.